YouTube, welcome back. Now we're gonna talk about something really interesting that has got me super excited. It's the connection between body and mind. On the surface, that kind of sounds boring, and we all know a little bit about it. But as you might have noticed, I'm beginning to realize that my psychological state and the state of my body is really connected to the reasons why I am overweight. I really believe that the main reason why I am overweight is due to the fact that I have to protect myself. I protect myself from something, and I'm on a journey to find out what that something is. And through that journey, I'm beginning to study or to think about or to contemplate the mind-body connection. And that can be painful because you have to think about where it comes from. Now, I have a lot of pain in my neck and my shoulders, and I get a lot of migraines. So today I was trying to think about, why do I have that? Where does that come from? And I thought about it for a long, long time. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it came to me. Of course, some of it is physical. I have an office job. I sit on my butt 8 hours a day at least. I try to stand up. I try to straighten up. I have a good chair at work and all of that. But of course, you do get some physical means when you have an office job. But that is not all of it. I also believe that there's a psychological side to my pain. And after thinking for a long, long time, it came. When I have a migraine due to my neck-shoulder pain, there is no pressure on me to perform in any way. I am about to get a migraine. It is okay for me to drive home from work half an hour early, lay down on the couch, order dinner, and just lay there and watch TV until I need to go to bed. That was kind of surprising to me because it's also connected to a really old fear, which is being called lazy. I really, really do not want to be called lazy. I don't know where it comes from. Probably the fact that in my family we've always been asked to do better. If you do good at school, if you get good grades, you can get even better grades. And if you get the top grade, it doesn't mean you're the smartest person in the world. There's still a lot you can learn. If you do well at work, you can do better. If you launch a campaign and it's successful, you launch an even better one next time. So I always strive to be better. I always strive to be more effective. I always strive to move forward. I always strive to be the best I can be, which is a big pressure to put on yourself when it is embedded in trying to be perfect. So that is exactly where it comes from. And I am not sure what to do about it. For now, I just accept that that's the way I feel. And I forgive myself for feeling that way. And I know that there's something in that regard that I have to work on. I don't know how yet, but I can assure you that I will work on it and I will try to resolve this. Now, before I started making this video, I thought, it's getting late, kind of stressed, have to go to bed, I need to get up early, and I need to do this tomorrow, so let me go cleanse my skin and brush my teeth. But then I thought, no, I'm not gonna film a YouTube video without any makeup. I will do it at some point, but I'm not ready yet because I have rosacea, and rosacea is a chronic inflammatory skin condition that causes redness in various forms in your skin of the face. And so I had thought about why I had that migraine and neck shoulder pain, and then it dawned on me, well, you've also had rosacea for the most part of your life. Why do you have rosacea? And that was a difficult one because I remember growing up and people asking me, "Ooh, why are you blushing? Why is your face so red? Are you embarrassed?" And if it's something that I am not, it's embarrassed. I'm not shy, and I've never been shy. You know, I see myself as pretty open-minded. It's easy for me to talk to people. In school, I never remember having an issue asking about something in class or standing up, speaking in public, and I still don't. At work, we have a lot of meetings where I have to get up in front of an audience and explain some stuff. And I'm not nervous. I just get up and do it. It's not a big deal for me. Well, I feel the pressure of being perfect and doing it the best I can, but it's not a nervous feeling of getting up and speaking in public. And it was a difficult nut to crack because when you search for something like rosacea, you get a very scientific explanation of why it happens, what happens in the skin, and the various rednesses that you can get. But I came across this really, really interesting article, and I'm sorry, but now I have to look a little bit on my paper. It basically said that there's a connection between your emotions and your skin. And it goes back to skin contact with your parents when you were very little. And it also said that for some of us, not all, just for some of us, and that's me, I see myself in that article, our skin is a means to communication. So our body communicates to us through our skin as regards our psychological state or as regards our emotions. It's basically emotions. And that makes very much sense to me because when I get extremely angry or when I get sad or extremely happy, the rosacea gets worse and it comes across as intense blushing. Well, my condition is now chronic, so I'm always red, but sometimes, of course, it's worse than others depending on how I feel and what I'm going through at that moment. It's also said that your skin is central to your emotional development about the self, about how you feel about yourself, and about your relationship to the world, how you feel as to your surroundings. That means that if you have a psychological condition or if you are predisposed for a skin condition, your emotions can activate or worsen it. Now, I'm absolutely sure that my dad has rosacea. We never really talked about it. I think I mentioned it to him once that, Dad, I think you have rosacea. And he was just like, yeah, no, I don't, I'm healthy, I'm fine, don't worry. And I think in the making of me, the rosacea gene or the predisposition of rosacea was transferred to me. I'm not sure that I was born with it. I think through my childhood, it was activated by something. I don't know what that something is, but I think something activated the rosacea. And it's been going on for so long now that it's chronic, like the redness is chronic. The only time I'm not red is when I'm really, really sick or about to faint. So there's always some sort of redness going on. I think I respond to psychological stress, meaning my emotions. And they call it, in scientific terms, they call the condition psychophysiological. Ooh, that was a hard word to say for a Dane. As I said, it means that it has a physical basis, so my dad gave it to me, but it's activated or worsened by your emotions. And I actually have a really good example that I remember, because when I was 20, I started getting a lot of eczema on my breasts and on my hands. And at that time in my life, I had just graduated business college, and I knew that I wanted to go to university to study tourism, but I didn't have the money to do so, and my parents were not able to help me. So I had to get a job, and I got the totally wrong job. It was at a store selling linens and towels, and everything was just wrong. And I had a lot of discussions with my parents because I didn't want to stay in my job. I wanted to quit, and they told me to keep on working because, what else are you gonna do? And I decided to quit, which caused a huge discussion between me and my parents, and I did not feel good. And that's where it all started, and the condition got so bad that I almost kind of lost my nipples. Sorry for too much information, but the inflammation in my chest was so bad that they were just, on there with a little string of skin. And it spread to my entire body, and today, when I make changes in my life, it flares up. Like when I quit smoking, the rosacea flares up, and I get eczema on my hands. Or when I feel really sad or stressed, it flares up, and I get the eczema. So that was a really interesting article, and I'm excited to see if I can get this condition to at least go down in this process. Very, very interesting. But on the other hand, it does not at all mean that your skin condition should go untreated. It shouldn't. And if you have a skin condition, think about whether it's psychological or not. And you need to see a doctor no matter what. Because even with rosacea, you can get something that calms it down, so you can focus on the psychological issues afterwards. Yeah, I almost forgot the connection to weight loss. When you lose weight, there are a lot of toxins released in your body because you start eating healthy, starting at least healthy weight loss, not diet pills and all of that crap. A lot of toxins are released. Some of it goes through the toilet, but a lot of it actually goes through your skin. And therefore, it's extremely, extremely important that you take care of your skin. It's very important to me every day to take care of my skin, but especially during a detox weight loss process, because the toxins are going to come out, and you don't want eczema or rash on your skin. So I have some rules that I live by, and I would like to say them out loud. If you can use that, it's perfect. If you can't, that's fine too. No worries. It's important for me that I have a solid skin cleansing regime with mild products, not necessarily organic, because I've realized that organic products can be really, really harsh on my skin. So just because they're organic does not mean that they're better. It's also important that you do not use products or like washcloths or whatever that harms your skin. Sometimes you see those gloves that makes your skin soft. It will harm your skin. Do not use them. It's also important to keep your skin hydrated, drinking lots of water. Really, really fighting with that one, but I'm doing better. And also to put some really nice lotion on your skin. And nice doesn't mean smelling nice, it means with the right properties. And if you have a skin condition, whether it's acne or rosacea like me, it's important that you don't treat it with strong products. I tried treating my rosacea with some really strong products, and it only got worse. Um, if your skin is broken, or at least when my skin is broken, I want it to be better really fast. But when you treat something broken with something strong, of course it's gonna react. So it will probably only worsen. As you can hear, skin is something I care a lot about. If you want me to do more on skin, from a scientific point of view, because I'm not really good yet. I'm not perfect at the psychological side. I've just started to discover that. But there's no reason why you can't be nice to your skin, be good to your skin, do everything you can to make your skin glow with the products you use and what you do to it, and being good to yourself in that way, along with the psychological part. But if you if you would like me to do something on the physical part, skin cleansing and all of that, please let me know, and I would love to do it. Okay, I better go sleep now. So talk soon. Bye.